Full screen it.
Start streaming. I press start streaming. We should be online right now, and we should be online now. And I can see chat and no one's watching yet, but we should be online, hopefully. Someone can maybe check if you want to type in Twitter and ask if we're online. That'd be good. You can get back to me on that one.
Well,
you can see.
I don't know. I haven't got. Oh wait, yeah, we're live. I got the notification and everything.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a wee delay. There's a slight.
Yep. I have the notification. I can see it.
We just went live on Purrfect Date, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I just click play. I think we're still on this one.
We're still on Rosemary.
I just hit continue. I guess. I think we should.
We're doing. Oh, okay. What?
I think we should rest because we've got one heart left.
Yeah, we gotta rest.
I think.
You had a lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. The energy has been restored. Magic.
Good. There we go.
Romance.
I knew you did. Just don't research or recon, no? You don't want to try and min-max.
Romance! McMurphy!
You just want me to be McMurphy. That's it. I hate you so much.
As the sun is going down, I decide to retreat into my tent for the night.
I hate you so much.
When I undo the flap, I see McMurphy curled up asleep on my pillow.
Oh, it's the best place because your head. Humans, okay, emit the most heat from their head, so that's like the best heaty spot. It's not because we love you, it's because we like the heat. Just saying.
McMurphy, you're gonna get fur all over everything.
Oh, hi there, Clara. You're back late. You're a sculptor. Rapscallion. Aha, okay. I will now do that properly. Oh, hi there, Clara. You're back late, you rapscallion.
Why are you in my bed?
Come now. We both know I'll get in your bed eventually, don't we? Didn't we? Oh, he's a little shit.
My hand reaches for the spray bottle, but McMurphy throws up his paws defensively.
I'm an unarmed cat, Clara. I actually come to give you something for good behaviour. Don't make me send it back now.
Give me something? What?
Sure. Now you're listening. I found something that might just interest you.
If it's more of that grog, McMurphy, I can assure you I'm not interested in the slightest.
I don't know, you're pretty bad girl. I mean, last time we found the grog, you enjoyed it. I'm just saying.
I sit on the end of my bunk and push him off my pillow, but allow him to stay on the bed. As he moves reluctantly aside, I can see a black corner poking out from under my blanket. What's that?
It's the. I'm not gonna. Nope. Why don't you take a look? Why don't ya take a look? That's not how he would speak. It would be more like, why don't you take a look? It wouldn't be why don't ya, that's too American for my likings, but okay.
I eye him skeptically, nervous of what he's roping me into now.
He's roping you into touching his knob. I'm just saying.
Tell me what it is first.
Will you just pick it up, Clara? I won't bite. It won't bite. It might spurt milk, but it definitely won't bite. I'm just saying.
I carefully reach for it and realize it's a small letter book, beautifully aged, and yet seems to be in good condition. I open it gently as I can, for fear that it might turn to ash in my hand. On the first page, smudged and faded, but not destroyed by time or water, are the words, Captain's Log. Stardate.
I was just going to do that. Stardate. Oh. I came to this land. It's full of cats. There was one sexy female there. I fucked her. Because that's basically what Star Trek was about. It's not like Kirk just fucked everything. He's like, Captain's Log, Stardate, blah blah blah. Came to this mysterious planet. There was a female species there. I had sex with it.
I can't stop myself from gasping out loud.
It definitely was something to do with that, probably.
Oh, Murphy, how did you find this?
There's a lot you can find at the bottom of a bottle, or 12. Are you impressed?
Impressed, speechless. I could kiss your furry head.
Yay! I think that's what you're looking for. I'm not sure. Well, don't let me stand in the way of you and your passion. I knew that. Little horny little beast.
I hardly notice he's still speaking, as I have begun trying to decipher the entries, and I'm instantly engrossed. 1789. The men are getting restless. I begin to fear for the continued safe running of this vessel, my vessel, of which they are in mind to take ownership, if my captain's instincts serve me right.
Are you listening?
Oh, sorry, what?
Doesn't matter, you did say yes to having sexual contact later though. I said maybe I should leave you to it then.
Yes, no, wait, McMurphy. Tell me, where you really got this from? Was it in the treasure chest?
No, Clara, would you believe it? That thing was full of nothing but sand and salt water. That bit of treasure, on the other hand, I found at the bottom of one of my crates of grog, hidden in between the bottles.
But this belongs to the captain. Why would it be with the crew's provisions?
I'll let you figure that one out, Brainiac. Think of it as a puzzle to keep you amused on all of your cold, lonely nights.
McMurphy smirks and saunters out of my tent.
Oh, he's a little shit, isn't he? Yes, new unlocks! we got something. Why am I playing this game?
Recon.
Okay.
Recon 15.
Well, we have to. It's the only one we can do, I think.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it is.
The book McMurphy gave me is sitting on my lap. I wonder what a pirate's diary is doing on this island. Maybe there will be some clues within. The log reads, I felt an almighty crash, and then silence, and the stillness everywhere. It took a few seconds to gather my thoughts and understand what had happened here. If it would ever really be possible to understand this God-forsaken place, and how we got so far off course to reach here. But in that moment, immediately after we hit the rocks, I knew two things. I was alive, and we were on land. And I felt grateful. It felt like a chance at survival, and I was determined to grasp it. I felt my legs intact, thank God, and began crawling over the slate and shingle that seemed to stretch upwards to eternity. What type of place was this? Darkness was falling fast, but I needed to make sure we would be safe in this unexplored terrain. Who knew what would happen during the long night? What creatures it may bring, even what strange...
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
I know. I know. I was just trying to chat. Chat keeps bitching at me for not interacting with them, so there. Okay, go.
Okay, where was I? We were fast. I assembled the men, ragtailed though we were, into some kind of orderly unit, in the hope that the familiarity of discipline would raise morale. We were all tired, cold, and hungry. Some of us needed medical attention. This was not going to be easy, but it's what I was trained for, and I would rather die than let my men down.
I should maybe talk to chat instead of typing to them, right? Because that fucks up everything.
Yeah. We need to make some shelter. My voice sounded thin and weak against the sound of the waves crashing. At first light, I looked around and began to take stock properly. It was gratifying to see that the temporary shelter we had cobbled together last night was still intact, and no disaster had befallen us. To add to the difficulties we were already burdened with.
I know you didn't. I know it wasn't you. It was someone else. Like, just get feedback from other people. You're not the only one.
He thinks he's special. Considering the conditions we erected this makeshift cover in, and how short a time I felt heartened for the first time since we were out at sea, before the strange electrical storm began, and that ended with us being thrust here against the unforgiving rocks and this terrifying place. We could do so much more with daylight on our side and food in our bellies.
Only because your mum told you. I bet your mum told you you were her special little boy all the time. That doesn't mean that. Just means you're your mum's special little boy.
Did he get all the participation rewards?
Exactly. It's like, even if you were retarded, your mum would still think you were her special little boy. It'd be like, it's okay, son. I know you're retarded and shit, but your mummy's special little boy. Okay, you're not special. Your mum lied to you, and it's not true. You're not special. You're just some little gimp that is on the planet that somehow daddy's sperm got into mummy's little egg and made you. That doesn't make you special. That just makes you slightly special out of the other 10,000 sperm your dad shot up your mum's vagina. That's the only miracle that happened. The only miracle that happened was you were the sperm that won the race out of 10,000. Apart from that, you're not special. It's how it works. It's how it's been working for millennia. Mammals. It's how it's been working for the first mammal that ever was born on the earth, which is like whatever, billions of years. And then you evolve and they get better, and then they do it, and then they get better, and then so it's just the winning sperm always wins. It doesn't mean you're not retarded. Just yes. Fuck off, you piece of shit. You're not special.
So they were shipwrecked on this
island.
Yeah,
well, if your mum called you a horrible mistake, then why do you even think you're special? You'd be just like, oh my god, I'm so bad. My mum even called me a horrible mistake.
Oh my
god. Why did you not just drip down? Why did you not just drip away? Because you're fucking awful. Why didn't you drip down my leg?
Leave the chat alone.
You little piece of shit. Why didn't you just drip down my leg? Why did I not make your dad wear a condom at this point? Like, in fact, why did I not get an abortion?
Poor Vic. I was getting yelled at by a drunk Scottish cat right now.
He's making me do this. It's just like, what you did. Look, the only thing that is special about you is that you were the sperm that got made, that made it to the egg, and then you got your mum sort of like the integration thing to the egg, and then your mum was pregnant, and then she spurted you out. That's it. There's nothing else special about anyone. That's basically how it works. The special bit is how you conquered that $10,000 little sperm that got to that egg. That's it. That's all it is. And if you got deformed in that bit that happened there, it's probably your mum's fault or other things outside that control that was like genetics and other retarded shit that so complicated when you get into that shit, but yeah, basically.
Oh, hey, Vic's right. He's special enough for you to go on for 5 minutes without me in midstream. Gotcha.
No, he hasn't. That's retarded. So the only reason you're special is because you're talking to me. Good one. So what you're saying is I shouldn't interact with my audience because that would make them special. Okay.
They'd be special for that That's your 5 minutes of fame, Vic.
Yeah, now you're going to be ignored all the time. This is how it's going to work now. That he asked for it. Done. Right. So
they were shipwrecked on this island.
Yeah.
The thought of being the first inhabitants here is terrifying. How on earth did they survive? Maybe they didn't. I want to believe they were rescued, but that seems unlikely. I will read more this evening.
What do you mean it seems unlikely?
As I put the book away, a small piece of paper falls into my lap. It must have been hidden amongst the pages of the log. It's a note. Maybe a letter?
Ooh.
Sally, I know you worry for me, but do not. The men do not treat me bad. They give me food and do not beat me so much anymore. The captain is not so fearsome as what they say and is giving me lessons on my writing. I am improving. I practice all night because I can't sleep. I work hard sometimes till my hands crack and bleed, but I still use them every morning to pray for you, and you are safe and well, and that we will be together once again. I miss you so much. The seas have not been smooth. Oh, this is sad. Sad face.
Oh no. No, actually, that is not how it worked up until this point. I did interact with the chat when I noticed it. Now that I've got better programs and shit and thingy, I can interact with them better. The Shooting the Shit show is not a chat interactive show really, because I'm too busy concentrating on a lot of other things. But the live streams are definitely, as long as it's not VR, I've not quite worked that out. As long as it's not a VR stream, then yeah, if it's a 2D stream, yeah, I will definitely interact with chat. so your point is mute. If I get suck my kitty cock.
Are you good?
Yes.
Sometimes I worry that we capsize.
Don't you start chatting on the fucking. Don't think I don't know what your other idea is, you piece of shit.
I wasn't trying to be sneaky. I'm just not logged into the other one. Sometimes I worry that we will capsize completely and be lost out here forever. But I would swim the wildest ocean back to you, my sweet sister. I hope you are practicing your writing too. I would like to hear your clever poems again. Your loving brother, Jim.
No, the other person, they were talking about the shooting the shit show, which I've already said most of the time, well, it's actually a hard job to do that because I'm too busy doing a lot of other things. And if chat wants to interact, it's really hard for me to be doing that. But on the game streams, it's easy. I know what I'm doing. If it's a shooting a shit show, I'm too busy, man. I've got a laptop. I've got like a lot of other things going on with the shooting shit show. Because I have to stream to a different server. I have to do other things. A lot more complicated. I'm not going into it, but this is why. That I'm sort of having a co-host, and I sort of did say to the co-host, can you like look after chat, because I'm looking after too many things at the same time. But this time, on a live stream, streaming games and shit, I am totally looking at chat, so fuck you. Yeah, you're wrong. And also the Gallifreyan refugee. I'm just saying, I know exactly who that is, and you shouldn't be saying hello to her, because her is the one that's talking.
Maybe.
Right now.
Okay.
Well, she should be talking right now.
What a sweet letter. I wonder what became of Jim. Poor Jim.
She's trying to fuck with people in the chat. Can't fuck with me. I thought, look, I know all your shit. I know your accounts and stuff, so fuck it.
Okay, we'll do a research next.
I'm not doing it. I thought you would have went for the romance, but okay.
I want to save the last romance for next time.
Okay.
Or maybe we could finish it all up tonight. There's not too much.
No. I'm with you. I don't care. I'm up for doing a couple. What time is it? No, I mean my time.
Yeah. America time's the only time that really matters, though.
Anyway, this is your thing.
Oh, I know it's my thing. My stomach is queasy. I really don't want to do this. It's strange. I'm used to treating subjects with medication and injections, but something about this doesn't feel right.
Probably got like another 15 minutes run. And I'll be like,
hello, you. I smile at the gentle cat on the table in front of me. I look at the syringe in my hand. I turn to the professor. What are we testing for with these meds again? He looks up from his desk. Is there a problem, Rosemary? I've already told you, it's supposed to stimulate hair growth. Why do we need to stimulate hair growth? This professor's so fishy. He has like a face you could probably punch, I think. He's a fishy guy, like, everything about him,
Sort
like, I
of.
think he's the villain. I think he's the villain.
A wee bit, maybe, sort of, but at least he isn't blocking people on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Why indeed. However, ours is not to question why, Rosemary. The likes of you and I perform the tasks set out by people who pay our wages. Such is life, huh?
That's true.
The professor returns to his work, and I understand the conversation is over.
That's pretty over. Sometimes it's... Nah. Ooh.
I look back at the little cat. His name is Smokey. He's a low-key cat with very short, fine hair. A real sweetie. I suppose the professor is right. This is my job, and although I feel terrible, I find a way to ignore the pangs of guilt and inject Smokey with the medication.
Evil bitch.
He squeals, but it's over quickly, and he can return to his cage. How long does this usually take? The professor looks up again, slightly irritated. I don't know, Rosemary, but you're being paid to find that out, aren't you, my dear? God, what an asshole.
Yes,
oh, yes, of course. I make a note of the time and observe the cat. After 5 minutes, there's no noticeable change. 10 minutes, still no change. After half an hour, I think I notice his hair looks a little different, but I suspect my eyes are playing tricks on me. 1 hour in, and all of a sudden, I can see the hair is visibly longer, and seems to be continuing to grow. I must say I'm very impressed and a little confused. I decide to take a tea break. Smokey seems content to nap for a while.
Cats always nap. That doesn't... Nothing else about that.
Can I get you a cup of tea, Professor? Oh no, I don't know how you can tolerate that foul stuff they brew up in the mess tent. Warren.
Yeah.
Gotta click it.
No, I was distracted.
I have my thermos of coffee here, thank you. Fair enough, I'll be back in a bit. I've only been gone for 10 minutes at the most, but as I enter with my mug of tea, I instantly notice the drama taking place in Smokey's cage. I find it hard to stifle a laugh. Oh my goodness, Professor, have you seen this? The professor looked up, exasperated by another interruption, but then he notices the cage. Oh dear! Well, don't just stand there, Rosemary, get him out! I open the front of the cage and pull out a large hairball that Smokey has turned into. His fur tumbles over my arm as I cradle the bewildered cat. Well, I never. Very interesting, isn't it, Rosemary? I think it's still growing, Professor. I do believe you're right. Perhaps we should consider the clipper. The professor hands me a small set of silver electric snippers, and I immediately begin using them on the ever-expanding Smokey. I continue to stay for the next 15 minutes until he finally seems to run out of fur. My, that's a lot of hair. We both stand staring at the pile of fur at our feet. Just keep a small amount for testing and put the rest of it out back, and Maria can dispose of it later. Mara? Miss Marigold. Excellent work today, Rosemary. Most interesting findings. Thank you, sir.
I'll go for a pee, I'll be back. Second.
Okay. Although the results had nothing to do with me, I'm left feeling a tad guilty about Smokey's ordeal. Aw, poor Smokey. Good. Cats were once human. I'm betting Professor Popper is actually a cat that became a human. So Vic, conspiracy is that Professor Popper is a cat that became human. I don't know, maybe. That's an interesting theory. I think he's the bad guy though, I do. Maybe Professor Popper was a cat that turned all the humans into cats and turned himself into a human that way. Like an evil cat. Trap the humans there. I don't know. That's an interesting theory though, I think. And Vic agrees.
Come back.
Welcome back. And, yeah, I'll finish that, obviously, so.
Yeah.
As I place him back in his cage, I check for any signs of trauma. And when satisfied he's okay, I awkwardly take my leave.
I got another research thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do we do another one?
Well, I think that was it for the research, but we can maybe finish up. We'd have to do the romance and then the research next. So the
no,
romance
I'm saying.
Well, we gotta rest.
I'm saying, if you got time, that's something nasty.
Yeah, I have time.
Okay.
So we can rest again and then do romance and research and finish off with this one.
Okay. I'm asking you, because I can sit here and do this for another, what, half hour or something.
Yeah, I have time today.
Okay.
So, you had a lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. Maybe we should give them some ASMR, like here's the crinkly bag.
Oh no, I hate that shit. It annoys me so much. No, don't do that. No, even... Listen.
It's a whispering.
It's not.
It's whispering.
It's not good.
Our audience.
That...
ASMR.
I don't know why you like that. I don't know why you like that. Even my PC fan fucking keeps me awake at night. I hate noise. I don't like it. I also don't like people because they make noise too. It's like everything about it just creeps me out. It's like
Oh, Vic is trying to tell me that his name is pronounced Vike. Well, guess what? It's pronounced Vic.
It's pronounced Vic. It's always been Vic. Shut up. Too late, faggot.
Okay.
Too late.
It's Vic.
Yeah.
Romance.
It's Vic now, motherfucker. Right, I think we'll do this. I think we'll do this last. This is it. This is the last one, and then.
No, we'll finish up. We'll do the romance, then we'll finish up completely with the research. Yeah, so we can just finish her, and then we can start on a new person when we come back. Yes, yes. It won't take that long. Yes. Okay, go. You're McMurphy.
Look at that star. And now, take yourself 1,000 miles beyond it and tell me what you see. Oh, he's quite a romantic little fucker, isn't he?
I laugh as McMurphy passes me the bottle. I take a swig before replying. McMurphy, what are you talking about?
Just do it, Clara. That big shiny one way up there. Got 1,000 miles beyond that and tell me who you get to.
I smile.
He's quite a charming little beast, isn't he?
I'm parting on Venus.
No, that is not Venus, man. He's talking about. You're so shallow-minded. It's not. He's talking about different galaxies, man. You're just like, oh, Venus. Like, what? That's still in the same fucking solar system, you pleb.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Oh yeah.
There are so many goddesses here, McMurphy. They're all naked. You should see this.
Oh, maybe you're one of the goddesses and maybe you should get naked. I'm just saying.
The laughing stops, or maybe it was only in my head to begin with. I look down at the fluffy cat who seems far from his usual self.
Oh no! He's got you in his web now. That's it.
You okay, kitty cat?
I think there's a big pop-up in that sky.
McMurphy grins and closes his eyes.
And there I am, my big human toes warming by the fireplace, and my long hair is the same dark golden colour as the ale I have in my man head.
Man
and in my man hand, there's singing, lots of it, and people dancing all around. Those that can't find space to dance on the floor, dance on the tables naturally. So it's like Valhalla. This is like his Valhalla basically. There's an old sky pirate in the corner telling his stories to anyone who will listen of the time he sailed to Jupiter or Mars, and you're there too, of course. You sat right next to me. We've unlimited drinks because we're famous in these parts. We're practically loyalty. Ale, stout, beer, whiskey too. They'll just keep coming. When it gets dark and the place is quiet, we sneak out back to the beer garden to a clear view of Earth from where we're sitting. We don't miss it. McMurphy spits. We talk about our adventures, about how we sailed off of this damned island, and how the ship became airborne. We talk about how we fought the big-breasted, bloodthirsty alien wretches of the Emerald Star, and how we had to charm our way out of the space slug's lair, and I reckon we'd have a lot of fun. Of course, you wouldn't be able to keep your paws off me. You'd be begging for a kiss. And I'd be saying, now Clara, I'm not a piece of meat, you know. And you'd be saying, oh McMurphy, please, just one of your world famous kisses. The fancy French kind. And I'd be saying, please Clara. And I'd be saying, please Clara, control yourself.
I start snickering again.
What are you laughing at?
You.
Are you trying to say that you wouldn't be all over me if I was a human?
Of course I wouldn't.
Ouch. Now don't be mean.
You be the one begging me for a kiss.
What on earth gives you that idea?
Oh, top of the morning, car. I love you so much. To be sure, give me a smacker. Wrong.
That is so offensive.
I stopped laughing. I went a little too far there. I'm sorry.
McMurphy lets out a McMurphy lets out a weird smile. Like he knows what he's doing there. It's a little shit. Like yeah.
It's being cheeky.
Oh, maybe I would try to steal a little kiss. Who would blame me?
You wouldn't get one. McMurphy's smile disappears.
You know something, Clara?
Huh?
I think you should just come out and say it.
Say what?
You're alright.
There's a pause. Not an uncomfortable pause, just a slightly confused one. You're alright too. McMurphy is gazing at the stars.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's a strange feeling. I'm used to being a step ahead of everyone. Well, 2 steps ahead of you.
Hey, don't be rude, Murph. I laugh. McMurphy grins.
This feeling, it isn't new to me. But I'm still not sure what it is. All I know is that you get me in a way no one has before, and I get you too. Even if you don't care to admit it, I guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag.
Without thinking, I look around. I'm so confused to bagging and unbagging cats for my work that I take him literally, but his expression stops me from reacting.
I've become attracted to you in these last few weeks. You have captured my heart, and I don't want to be without you, Clara. You can decide what your answer is.
You have my heart! You have my heart!
Oh, it's so gay.
You have my heart!
Oh.
Well, I wasn't expecting that,
Such
McMurphy.
a girly game. Such a girly game. Did you see her reaction? I mean, you can't get much of a more girly reaction than that. I'm just saying. Okay, okay, on you go. That's so. This is why these games are pointed at like girls. This is. I'm just like meh. I'm just like I'd probably turn them down because it's lols, and then you're like, no, you have to do this. Okay. I just wanted to put my perspective across there, but you go ahead.
I already read that. You gotta do the next one.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I already read that one. I haven't had so much fun, felt so free, or been so happy as the time I spent with you. I don't think I'd care to be without you either. You have my heart. To my surprise, McMurphy looks visibly relieved. Aww.
Well, Clara, I look forward to many more adventures with you. Yeah, and pettings. Pettings! All the pettings and fishies. Fish, you need to get me fish food and pettings and just look after me. I'm your cat now. Do you understand what that entails?
Oh, that was so lovely. I'm so happy. Okay, we'll do the last research one. That's the only thing we can do.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn it.
I'll miss McMurphy.
Are you ready to leave? Once you complete your research, time in Cataline will come to an end. Have you seen everything you wanted to see?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, she's got McMurphy.
We've done all the other ones.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Research 9. Socks doesn't seem to be getting better. Time to put my veterinary training to the test. Now that I've got McMurphy in my bed.
On her pillow.
Well, I don't know if he's on her pillow now. He might be an extension to the pussy. Maybe 2 pussies she's got now.
I'm worried about Socks. None of the treatments so far seem to be clearing up his wound. Cream 116 hasn't helped one bit. In fact, my gut feeling is telling me it may be the cause of the deterioration. The entire site is now swollen and too sore to touch, even with a soft cotton pad. I decided to ask the professor for his advice. Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I need your advice on Socks. Professor Purrfect, send pic. I snap a picture on my catalog and send it to Professor. Yes, that does look nasty. Have you tried Cream 116? I did. Site worse. Swollen and inflamed. I suggest preserving Cream 116 can take a while, but will pay off. So, persevering. I feel doubtful, but resign myself to Professor's sincerity. If unsatisfied, try steroid formula in fridge. Red bag. I rummage around the fridge until I find a red bag behind a box of vitamin supplements. Got it. Thank you for your help, sir. I pour the milk into a small bowl and I'm relieved that Socks seems to like it. I sit with him as he laps it up, keeping an eye on him for a while. After about an hour, I'm satisfied that he's sleeping happily and all his vital stats are normal. I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning, I noticed another change in my appearance. Up till now, it's been easy to cover up my transition. I had to keep on top of removing any excess body hair. Even the stub of a tail that appeared a few days ago hasn't been a problem. Who'd see it? But this new development is definitely a turning point. How am I going to explain the fact that my pupils have turned into vertical slits?
Oh no.
I can't risk anyone seeing me like this, so I'm going to hide out for a while and see what happens.
Oh no.
It's a beautiful night, and McMurphy and I are laying on the sand by the old shipwreck, relaxed in the way that only cats can be. When I remember back to all the anxiety and stress I used to live with, the endless hours fretting over the antidote research, it makes my fur stand up. I thought our lives depended upon it. It was my love for McMurphy that finally got me to see sense. Why was I so desperate to make him the same as me? Hadn't I fallen for him the way he was? So I decided to turn it on its head and become like him. Aww. I lose track after 30. I'm a white cat. We're laughing out under the stars. I can't help smiling.
We're lying out under the stars.
Yeah, we're lying out under the stars. I can't help smiling to myself when I remember how could I used to think it was at night. Mac used to rib me for my whining. Now here I am, as snug as can be, counting the stars with the cat I love more than anything else in the world.
You see, trouble is, Carrara, you're still thinking like a scientist.
What do you mean?
So when you count the stars, you begin at 1 and assume you're going to keep chanting numbers until you've quantified the whole entire galaxy.
He laughs until his eyes twinkle with moisture. Oh yeah? Go on then, Murphy the Wise. Enlighten me on a better way of counting.
So if you ask me, how many stars there are. I take an overall squint at the sky, judge how cloudy or clear it is, and decide if there's enough light to hunt. Not too much is the right amount for that, by the way, or too little light for a snooze. Best when it's bright or just enough to steal a kiss from your sweetheart.
Aww.
And judging by this sky tonight,
he nuzzles into my fur and I'm the happiest cat in the universe. Aww.
Ski!
There's gonna be little kittens.
No!
Yes!
No!
Relationship status in a relationship with Murphy. Aww.
Such
So
a gay,
sweet.
such a gay girly game. Right, no, I'm done.
That's it.
That's it. We'll maybe continue this. We've got a couple of other, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other characters to do. Next time we continue this nonsense of retardedness.
No, it's
Ghetto
sweet.
games. It's ghetto games. I'm not shooting anyone. It's a shitty little point and click decision making retarded game. No. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to the stream. Me and the normal will speak to you guys the next time we continue this, whenever it is. It's usually every Friday after shooting the shit, but not always. It depends.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Bye, everybody. Join us next time.
join us next time on the Purrfect Date. Basically.